This is a short demo for Greene King on ProgrammExpress, the web-based portfolio program and project reporting software, and specifically around the changes that have been made in 2017, as we now have new versions. 15 was launched in March and 15.1 was launched in June. Just wanted to show some of the changes and the flexibility that ProgrammExpress now has compared to when you last saw it. So we have the login screen, which is a change, and we're going to log on the administrator. You will see now that we enter a new home screen as the administrator. In fact, all users, but this is the example of an administrator. This new home screen, if we open up the programs and projects, now shows the ability to update modules within projects from this screen. And you'll see now that we've moved to more of an icon approach, but we retain within the update modules commentary right through to logs, but represented as icons here now. Access to the projects is via one of these boxes, be they red, amber or green, or you can still use the update modules, and you will see also that all the tabs have been moved around and the screen has been refreshed to allow corporate color palettes and logos. So you'll see here the green of Greene King, and you'll see here the sort of the gold that sits within the logo. So now we can bespoke all the screens to make them look like sort of the client's brand identity. Another thing you'll be able to see from here is that we can now run reports, something that was some feedback that you gave us from this screen, and immediately. So you can click, you can update projects, and you can run the report. The other big feature with the new home screen is that we can now filter out projects and modules that users don't specifically need to see. So we can remove some of these modules because some of the feedback was that there was a lot of noise for project managers or users that simply wanted to update 2 or 3 of the modules. So I'm very going to quickly show you how that looks now. If I log on as a user that has been filtered out with a lot of the modules and a lot of the projects. So if I log on, the user or project manager, same home screen, different view. What you'll see now is just the projects that the user has write access to, so you can toggle between write, read and all, and just the modules that that user is expected to update. So in this case, commentary, plan and risks. That user is only expected to update those. So as before, well not as before, but using the new home screen, they can enter the screens as they were before. So project 1A, click on commentary, back to home, click on plan, back to home, or via the updates, now move through to risks, make the changes that are required, and then you will see that depending on the reports that you've configured yourself or that have been configured for you by the central projects team, you can now have a look at the data changes that you've made using the reports that you'll be familiar with. And so we've got this very filtered view now by user or project manager. Also, in terms of commercials, we've broken down the modules and we've converted into small, medium and large databases. So this allows us to actually sell the application by module. So maybe that you would only have 5 of the modules. So if I go back and log back in as the administrator, a couple of little things. What we can now do as an administrator is we can, if we want, start to filter out, hide the greens to just show the reds and ambers, hide the ambers, so we can start to see where the projects have offending data within some of the modules. So again, click on Project 1C and go to costs. Why is that red? So a simple view for the central projects team or the administrator to be able to see that. And obviously, as before, running all the reports that were sitting in the background of the report screen in terms of the My Reports and Shared Reports, now configured and visible for users to run or for the administrators to set up and show on this screen. So I'm going to send you an email in terms of the changes, but what I will say is that in terms of commercials, we have now slimmed down the pricing based on only purchasing core modules, and I know that was one of your issues. You'll see that the screen changes, and you'll see that the corporate color palettes is just an example. Within the admin screen now, what we can do is change the setup and add new skins, as what we call them. So if I go here, you'll see the Greene King. We've got highlights, the colors. You can change the colors as you so wish. But I've used the actual code of your specific logo, so you can change that. Within the admin screen, we have this new feature called roles, which is showing different types of users. And if we open the roles up, you'll see what the projects, what the modules the users can actually view, and that's how we start to filter out modules for different types of users and roles. So I hope you're all well. I just wanted to give you a view on where we're at. Make quite a large investment in terms of making the screen more like your brand identity and simplifying the user interface. And I'll follow this on with an email. Thanks for listening.